take all the power out of it. Let's turn that one up. Why not? See if it'll leave on 650. Okay, so it spins at 650. We'll turn it down some more. Let's go to 600. See what that does. So what if we turn it down some more, I guess. Oh, no, nope. 5, 5, nope. 5, 5, 0. There we go. We'll keep going down until it stops spinning, then we'll turn it up. Okay, here we go. It hooks now. Just sort of, kind of leaves slow. So 575. Okay. 575 is a little too little. I mean, too much. Okay, so what about 570 instead of 560? So it'll handle 570. Let's try 575 again. See what it does. There we go. So now it'll hold 5 to 75. What about 600? We'll see if it holds 600. If it doesn't, we'll go back down to 580 and see what it does there. Okay, now we're moving somewhere. That was a pretty clean lick. Not gonna lie. I mean, one kid is decent, I suppose. Get greedy with it. Go back up to 650. See what it does there. And after that, we'll look into turning on kit number 2. $650 was a little much. So $625. It'll take it too. So we are somewhere between 625 and 650. Okay, let's try 640 and see what that does. Okay, 640 is too much. 625 to 640. Actually, let's try 635. $630. Back down to 625. Okay, so it'll take 625. Okay, so it'll handle, what was that, 585? Yeah, it'll handle 585, but it won't handle 590. So, second kit is coming on at 20 miles an hour. We will try 100. Let's just try 100 to start, I suppose. Okay, it took it. I think it might not like 200 though, but we will see. Which 200, or first kit is coming on at 1 mile an hour. Second kit is coming on at 20 miles an hour. So we'll see if it can take this one. Which it can. So that means we're going up again. I actually want to try that again. It's a little hot on that left tire. Okay. Yeah, too much on that one. So I actually also want to try something else. 250 on that. I want to bring extension would be expanding. So I want it to be softer, so that it expands faster. I think that makes sense. Only one way to find out. Let's go back down to 200 because we know it'll hold there, and then try that chassis adjustment again. I want to try pulling more out of the front end. Because it's like it wants to go up, but at the same time it doesn't. What about... see if 250 will... Let's see if 250 will... It was too much. We'll see what it does and go from there. Okay, a little too much. What about... Try 240 first. It didn't spin a whole lot, but it spun more than I would have wanted it to. Oop. Same thing there. So we'll turn it down some more. $230. Oh, wrong button. There we go. Okay, still too much. Let's see. $225. And still ballooning the tires. Okay. 215. $210 seems like it's gonna be safer. Okay, let's go back down to 200, I guess. I'm very confused. I'm so confused. What is happening? Let's see if it can handle 205, I suppose. Nope. Okay, so it looks like 200 is going to be the limit. In which case, we will go back to that and overwrite. That way we can start off from right here again. Just automatically set it to 100 and see what it'll do, which it's coming on at 50. Well, it's already faster than what it was, so that's an improvement, I suppose. We're right at 5.0. I think we will do 150 instead of 200. Okay, so it handled that no problem. And it looks like I'm gonna have to make either first gear longer or... You know what? We'll cross that bridge in a minute. We'll go to 175. If it can take it, cool. If not, we're going back down to 150 and then going up from there. 180. So it's still faster, and it's hooking, so that's good. What about 190? Well, that's not healthy. That was pretty quick. That was actually faster than it was earlier. So I do want to try 185 and see if it'll hold it. If it will, cool. If not, we'll stick it at 180 and then we'll move on to the next stage. It's going to be a negative. So we're going back down to 180. Stage 4 comes on at 95. Which, if we look at the little timer over there, 95 miles an hour hits between 165 and 330. So we will see. Let's try that again. I actually want to change that to 100. And I also want to make this 200 and see if it'll hold it. So fourth gear ends at about the 330 foot. Oh, wait, hold on. First gear ends at about the 330, so at about 120 miles an hour. So if the next kit that's coming on, which is the fourth one, comes on at 125. We'll just bump this one up to 135. 125. This kit should come on right after the second gear change, or the change to second gear, in which case I'll kind of want to dump 450 in it. Crazy idea. What if we dump 950 in it? Because I'm wondering if it's actually doing anything now. Because it may very well not be. Okay, see now it is actually doing stuff. But that also means we got to make our second gear longer, because when that nitrous comes in, it's revving it out. Unless we pull some of the nitrous out and pull the speed back too. So if let's make that 125, we can make this 95. Let's keep that 950 in there. I want to see what that does. If it can handle that, well, it may not have enough gear to handle that now that I think about it. Because it may run out of gear before it gets to that speed, which is why it would feel like it's not doing anything. Or not. Or not. Or I'm wrong and I'm dumb. And I don't know how anything works. My bad. I first off, can't believe it took that. That's crazy. Make this longer. Apply. do kind of want to make first gear a tad bit longer. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Which may also make it to where I can put a little bit more power in it too. Think about it. Only one way to find out. Let's see how hard it leaves. Okay, that's better. So I wonder if we put this up to 1,000, if it'll still hold that. If it does, that's wild. What is... If it holds this, then I know that adjustment that isn't actually doing anything. I mean, it's killing second gear. But other than that, it's not, like, actually doing anything. Second gear is just not long enough. What if we turn it down to 950 and then turn this one up to another 950? Let's try making that gear a little bit longer, see what that does. we're at 1, so let's move it down to 985. See if that gives us enough gear to make it all the way to the 8. If it does, we're golden. If not, well, we'll turn it down some more, I suppose. Nope. Okay, so we're gonna go back to 1. And we'll just turn the horsepower down. 450. $350. Honestly, you know what? think I think that's where I want to leave it. I mean, it goes straight, it doesn't spin, and it doesn't go all over the place. And it is doing a sub 5. I can't really think of, too much better than that. Unless I maybe try changing the anti-roll stiffness and seeing if that will take out the way it pulls to the left. Other than that, I think this is where I want to leave it. Okay, nope. Putting that back in there. Where'd it go? There it is. Let's move it down like some clicks. See what that does. If it still spins, then we'll set it back to whatever it was and not touch it. I'm gonna try that again. I think I may have gotten that tire too hot. You know what? Yeah, I'm happy with that. Well, this is the car that I will try for the list on. If you are also in Crash's server, I hope to see you at the next round robin. Come watch, come hang out, come join us. Thanks for watching. Bye.